Hello and welcome back to an Expat in Istanbul. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a member of our website, links below, where there's a lot more on offer. Today's subject we've chosen is real estate and whether to buy or rent. Now, having lived in London for 40 years, renting to me never seemed like a real great viable option. It was like throwing money away. At the end of the day, you were paying off someone else's loans. So in effect, you were paying someone else's bank credit. Same kind of applies for Istanbul. A lot of you will be thinking, I'm here, maybe as an expat, working for a foreign company, and you might not be thinking that you'll be here for more than 3 or 4 years. So why buy? Rent. Well, there's a few things to take into consideration. Rents have gone up exponentially in the last 2 to 3 years. To give you an example, the property that would have cost you around 8,000 lira 3 years ago will now set you back around 35 to 40,000 lira. That's serious money. And house prices themselves have performed much more than anyone expected. To give you an example, a duplex apartment around 350 square feet, not far from where we are, actually in Ulus, a very upscale part of Istanbul, was on the market for $1.9 million in 2019. The same apartment has just sold for $4.2 million to a family only last week. Now that shows you nearly 2.2 million increase in one apartment, duplex apartment, in just under 4 years. So even if you're thinking, I'm not going to be here in Istanbul for long, I would say look at buying seriously as a good investment. Not only is the property prices on the up, and don't forget, in Istanbul and Turkey generally, property prices, although always advertised in lira, are very closely indexed to the dollar. So as the dollar increases, real estate in Istanbul increases. You'll see this is a very clear pattern, and it's doing so. And as far as we know, the dollar at the moment is on the up. As we speak today, it's around 18.7, and only a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was as low as 10 to 11. So you've bought, and if you do move back to your original country or get repatriated to another country, you can also rent out your property in Istanbul or use Airbnb, which both return good yields. What's important is, I'm not saying buying is so much better than rent. So in summary, having looked at how the property market has performed in Istanbul, specifically, tied to the dollar, on the uprise, we personally can't see the property prices dropping. So although it may seem a high time to invest, as in the property prices being expensive, it's only going to get more. I would not just say listen to us, do your own research, look at what properties sold for a few years back and what they're selling for now, and we would say buying is still going to be a sound investment. No one's ever regretted buying in real estate and lost money, not unless they need to sell anyway. Thank you for listening to today's broadcast of an expat in Istanbul. Now, as I said at the start of our production, there's a lot of questions that you may have about settling into a new city like Istanbul or any other city. And what we aim to do is hopefully answer all of your inquiries the best way we can with our experience and our contacts. And for you to get these replies and this advice is simply, all you have to do is become a member on our website, which is a simple email registration, after which when you email us and contact us, we will do the best we can to get back to you and help you solve your problems in the best way we can. So go and register, and thank you for listening.